first of all, I found a great job. Maybe not great, but good job, and I
Good.
earn enough money so I can fulfill my goals for my little goals, which
Yes.
brings me to will help me to achieve much more in the future. So
Okay.
yeah, I'm very happy about this. You know, I acted. I listened to you, Daniel, and I acted on idea, to go to Germany and to get job there,
Yes.
and thanks to you and thanks to the group, thanks to you guys, I'm working there and I'm doing great, and I'm earning good good money. So I'm very happy, and thank you very much. Yeah, this is great for me. It's a great period of time. It started uh, thanks to this mastermind, I think. Yeah, so I'm very excited. Yeah,
Very good. Very good. I'm happy for you. I'm happy
yeah.
for you.
Thank you, Daniel.
Then
Thank
tell
you,
me,
everyone.
yes, and what did you apply? I mean, what tools did you use to make sure that you are on the right track?
Well, I do every day do memory management.
Yes.
Every time when I'm under the weather, so to feel better, I do this exercise.
Yes.
Every day I do. I fill my mind with thoughts and of people I want to become. I visualize a lot, and I do a three jars method and a couple of more things. So yeah, I'm trying to use every time every day, maybe not every day, but regularly. I'm trying to go through the notes from this mastermind and
Yes.
fulfill this this exercise. So yeah, I'm trying to do everything at once. But yeah,
Okay, and it's working for you then. Looks like.
yes, great stuff. Yeah, I'm really happy that I joined this group. Yeah, thank you very much, Daniel. Again, thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Because it's important that we all apply what we are aiming to do, And this is so powerful that you've done that.
Yes,
And
yes, thank you. I'm very happy. So
very
yeah,
good.
I don't know what to say, but guys, what I'm thinking. So this is
Yes.
a very good period of time. It started right now, and I have a big plans, and I am trying to do a very specific plan for the future. Right? I assume that I'm going to work. I'm going to work in Germany for 3 months. Then I'm going to earn enough money to go to England, and I have plans. So yeah, this is very motivating, and I feel great. So yeah,
Good stuff. Good stuff. And did you read the chapter? What chapter did
yes,
you read?
yes, yes. I read all the chapters, right? But even when I wasn't with you, because I was first of all, I have a big problem with the internet there because we live in a little town up in the hills, and there's no connection there,
Okay.
uh, and I'm working really sometimes for to 11 o'clock p.m.
Yes.
So sometimes yeah, but yeah, I'm reading the book, and I'm trying to be trying to understand the book, and uh, Jesus, yes, I'm reading a book, and
Okay. Good stuff. Good stuff.
so sorry, Daniel, I just came home, so I'm a little bit confused. So
Okay, and tired. Okay, that's
yeah,
fine. But as long keep yourself up because we're gonna spend like 1 hour very short, and I wanna make sure we all get results from. Okay, thank you very much for sharing. Appreciate.
thank you.
Thank you. Zimowit.
Yeah,
Sorry, Wojtek. Yes, thank you, Zimowit.
yeah.
Wojtek, can you tell me what did you so far apply and what kind of benefits did you got?
Yes, of course. First of all, I want to tell you, both of you, that Zimovit sounds really, really, positive, which is great. That we can all hear that Zimovit really apply and he's really happy to be here and to do all the mastermind things and it's working for him. That's brilliant. Yeah, for me, what I apply. So the free jar method, when
Yes.
I put in all the money. So yeah, it's let's say it's working for me, but I know that I have to put a lot more effort, to do this, let's say, exercise every single day to make the catching sound on the jar, if you know what I mean. So
Yes.
this is the one let's say exercise that I apply, and
Yes.
the other thing, which is even more important, I always ask myself what is the best case scenario of doing that, or other things. This
Okay.
is I think for me is working really good for me, uh, and the benefits from being in here, I in my opinion, I become more cautious about my future, about planning things, about next steps. As I said, that I would like to define myself being
Mhm.
in here, and I think that I'm getting the good direction. So I gonna avoid the things that not working for me, and
Mhm.
focus on the things that really gonna be mine, and is gonna make me happy, and is gonna be profitable.
Profitable. Very good. Very good. Thank you for that. Thank you for sharing. Very good.
Cheers.
What I'm getting from the group is um, that I remind myself of the things which I should do it even more, like meditating more. Whatever I'm teaching you guys, the best case scenario. Then I go and ask myself, what is the best case scenario of tonight, or what is the best case scenario of today? And as well, the memory management is amazing. And I run actually another course called Mindset to Win, where we do loads of techniques like a memory management, but even more in depth. And one of my clients actually got 37,500, sorry, 36. His goal was to get 37 million euro. And he was keep going. And he was using this technique for, I think, was nearly a year. And he started with 200,000, his company, and now he reached 37.5 million euro. That was amazing. That's the guy from the south. And now I'm sharing with people which I work with here in Belfast in my course. Then it's very, very powerful. And my goal for you guys is to become very successful, change your paradigms. That's a very important, what Wojtek and Zimovic you said, that you have to keep going and you have to keep reminding yourself. Okay. And as
Yeah,
well, you already start having a desires. Is that correct? You've got your
yeah,
desires on board, do you?
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
It's right.
Okay. Yes, you've got the desires. Now you need to have a faith. You need to create a faith. And that's why the book, you should write this down. Think and grow rich. Think and grow rich. Think and grow rich. You've got it?
Yeah.
Yeah, by Napoleon Hill, isn't it?
Yes, it's by Napoleon Hill. It's an amazing book. Actually, Bob Proctor got this book when he was sick and broke, and he was 26, and he applied all the principles. And since then, he went from 8,000 Canadian dollars up to 147 next year, and after he make over a million and so on. And he couldn't get it. Why the hell he became successful and rich? But he knew that he is applying the book and reading the book over and over again, and through the masterminding, uh, apply reading the chapter, and then speaking about the chapter, and having like a coach who is leading him through that. And that time was the Nightingale was his coach. and he was getting so much from him, and he was leading him through each chapter, because you can read the book but you might not understand, or you might don't even apply it. You just read through the book but you don't actually get it. Do you agree with that? Sometimes when you read the book you don't actually take tools from it.
Yeah,
Yes, yes.
I definitely agree.
Yeah. And for example, imagine if we could have a mastermind on the Think and Grow Rich, because that's what I was asked by a couple business people from UK, and they want me to run as a webinar, because they like, it's easy, to sit at the computer. And if we do this book very intensive, which means you read the chapter and you apply the chapter. This book is written by Napoleon Hill, and he studied the most 500 successful people living in 90 centuries. Wealthy people, healthy, sports people, and so on. And there are various stories like Coca-Cola history and White Brothers, you name it, is there. And today's chapter is about to not to think in reverse. Okay? Then what the moment you make a decision to start study yourself and study the personal development and develop yourself, you need to keep moving, because what Bob Proctor says, it's quite funny but it's true: if you don't move in forward, you're going backwards. Okay, if you don't move in forward, you're moving backwards. And this is very important that you are getting that you should keep growing yourself every day, every hour. Just keep developing, keep going. For example, yourself, Zimovit, you have a great passion to become an actor, and you just keep going. Now you got a job, and then you work, you save your money, and then you start applying for various acting jobs and so on, and then you move on to England and so on, and just keep going. But you need this fuel, because when we finish our mastermind, you need to be surrounded with the like-minded people. Because if you go back to work, for example, and I'm gonna ask you a question, do you have similar energy at work and people thinking like we think?
No, not at all.
Not
No.
at all.
They think that I'm a freak because I read books, so
Yes, exactly. And you will
that's
face
not
that,
supported.
because those people live in the reverse. They live
Yeah.
95% of their life in the reverse. They live in the past. They are talking about what they've lost, or what they've had in the past, but they don't have anymore, and things like that. And they think in the reverse. And when you surround yourself by those people, you're gonna go backwards. Then
Yeah.
all your work which you've done, it's going to be wasted. And I just want to make you aware of that, because I've been through that. And that's why I post on the Facebook: the decision you make to surround with the closest 5 people close to you, you're going to become like them. Are you getting
Yeah.
that?
When I read that, I said to myself, "Oh shit, I'm in a big trouble." So when I read this post, yeah,
Yes. And that's why I like the mastermind, and especially I love internet, because I can help you folks talking to computer, because of someone had the imagination to have computers. And thank God for this invention, because I can do this from Northern Ireland, uh, helping you, coaching you from you're in Germany, and Wojtek is in England, and I'm in Northern Ireland. And then I'm glad that the mastermind is basically the 5 like-minded people, because every week what it does, it creates momentum in your thinking, and then you switch off from reverse thinking, and then you keep going. Are you getting that?
Yeah,
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 yeah. This is great. A mastermind. Yeah, I think that I need to I need to be part of the mastermind for the all time. With you, with maybe with somebody else, but I have to keep.
Keep
Uh,
going,
can we
exactly.
speak in Poland? Because can we speak Polish?
Pardon?
Can we speak Polish?
We
Po polsku
could,
możemy gadać?
but it's recording and it's gonna be for. You can tell in Polish, and then we will continue in English.
Aha.
The reason why
Okay. No. Okay,
it's
that's
recording
okay.
and other guys wants to hear as well, you know.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah. Sure. Sure. Yeah. Okay. Never mind.
Tell me in Polish, and then
Because I just came home, yeah, because today I was driving from Germany to Poland, yeah, I'm home, so I'm really tired, and I'm just slow thinking right now, so, okay, so, sorry.
no, but you want to say something in Polish. Tell me in Polish then.
No, that's okay. What was I talking about? Yeah,
Okay. You were talking about
I
joining
need
the
to be part of,
masterminds and
I need to be part of Mastermind for all the time, yeah, I
yes,
realize that.
yes.
I need to go to the scholarships, yeah, and join Mastermind and
Yes.
learning books all the time, because
Yes, and that's very powerful. That's why
that's the fuel for me, right?
yes, and that's why I became with idea to create a mastermind momentum group, which means if we, for example, study the book Bob Proctor, You Were Born Rich, and when we finish, we're gonna start Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. Yes, and then
Yeah.
and then we're gonna move on to the next book and the next book. Just keep changing our paradigm, because I want to really move in. I will take some time to me, because I will need to um, give my time in the evening to do this mastermind once a week, and it's quite challenging because I'm selling loads of houses and just went crazy now. And plus I'm traveled to Poland because, you know, guys, I'm organizing Bob Proctor, and I'm gonna be in Poland. Plus, I have loads of coachings clients. Then it's quite busy. But if I commit it, then I'm gonna do it. Then my goal is to run for at least a year mastermind momentum group, which means we're gonna study the books together.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Yeah,
Yes.
it is lovely.
Yes, and just making sure that you guys are feeding with right information, and as well you get this boss every week, like a kick. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Sure.
it's working for me like a kick, like a wake up call.
Yes,
You
exactly.
know? Yeah.
Very good, very good. Okay, then yes, then I will run a mastermind group. I just have to get the dates now, right? Which is gonna be based on the book called Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. You can get this in Polish, but English version will be more easier for you folks because it's gonna be in English. Okay. And it's gonna be over 10 weeks, but I'm gonna do it probably over 13 weeks if you know me.
Oh, that's great.
Because there are chapters which sometimes we need more explanation and you need to spend more time with. But for example, Will Smith, read that book, and he just create amazing desire in his life, and he just followed this chapter. Lady Gaga applied this book and just, you know, loves that. Justin Bieber, you know, you can name it. How many people talks about this book and have applied the book and just create amazing wealth in their finances or health or relationship, you know. Then I'm really, really happy to do that. The group is gonna be for 15 people. I want to get 15 people because if we do for 3-4 people, it's quite challenging for me with my time commitment, you know, because it has to be worth it for me to spend time on that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Then if you know anyone who want to join to next mastermind, let me know. I'm gonna keep going with I'm gonna have half price, which gonna be 250 pounds, because normally it's 500, and that's what I'm doing in Belfast. And you know, and it's very beneficial for your friends, if you know anyone, of course, if you want them to join the group. Okay.
Yes, maybe
Yeah.
I would know people, but they don't know English so well, so they can,
Zimowit, you are speaking. Zimowit, I gonna run as well mastermind in Polish of You Were Born Rich soon. And it's gonna be through with Michał and Marcin.
Well, cool. Oh, that's
Yeah, but it's gonna be basically me doing that. But it's, as you know, I'm organizing Bob Proctor with Mental Way, and what we want to do, we want to create awareness, and that people apply the book, and before even Bob comes to Poland, they will know loads of information that they can already have results before even Bob comes. You know.
yeah.
Because wherever I spoke with guys, then we said it's so powerful information that we should get out before even Bob comes. You know, and Bob is coming 23rd and 24th of November, and we got loads of phone calls and
November, not May.
No, because people email us and they says that T. Harvecker is coming and Jack Canfield is coming the same time, and it's quite challenging. In between, Bob was there. Then it was basically T. Harvecker. Then 2 weeks time was Bob, and the next week or 2 weeks time was what you call Jack Canfield. It was too many events at one time, and as well, Bob reduced his travels to Europe as well. You know, then we were lucky that we got him on in November. 23rd and 24th of November. Okay.
Yeah.
We are having
Bob Proctor will be in English as well, or in England. Sorry.
He's
in
gonna
November
be
or just in Poland.
No, he's gonna be in Poland. He's gonna be in Poland, but he's gonna speak English. But there will be simultaneous translations, on the handsets. Yeah. Okay, folks. Let's start our mastermind. And let me know if you want to come on board on the Think and Grow Rich, because I need to have a list of people and start creating. We can start it with, if we get 6 people or 7 or 8, then I can start putting the whole presentation to that, because I need to design everything for that, for our group, for for online mastermind. Because I have physical mastermind and it's basically paper workbooks, but for that I will need to design PowerPoint presentation. Then I need to know in advance. Okay. Okay, let's move on to our chapter, which is Don't Think in Reverse. Okay, 1 second. Can you see my screen, folks?
Yes.
Yeah, but it's but it's backwards. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Jesus Christ, I'm slow today.
No, it's backwards. The reason why, because
because of the
most
title.
people think in reverse, and that's the yeah, exactly. Good spotted. Okay. Someone has the what do you call Hoover on? No, because it's noisy. No, okay. We can move on. Okay, don't think in reverse. Then most people live in the reverse, and let's basically let us not look back in anger or forward in fear, but around us in awareness. And what it means is basically don't look back in the anger that someone hurt you, someone did something to you, or you hurt yourself, or you did something stupid. Don't look forward in the fear that if you go forward you're gonna burn yourself and things like that. What you should do, you should around yourself of awareness that everything what is around you, it's here. Yes.
Yeah, sure.
And And you can notice we were doing with Michał Wawrzyniak this exercise on the master NLP. Do you remember? We were giving each other like some belongings, like a pen, money, credit card, you name it. And then
Yeah.
we were passing to each other. Do you remember, folks?
Yeah,
we are.
And that's create awareness that anything you want, it's close to you. It's with you. You just have to get a hand and just get it from someone. But it's always with you. You just have to create awareness that it's always there. Yes?
Yeah.
Good stuff. Stop looking back in your life and worrying about things which have already occurred, which cannot longer be altered. Which means stop looking back to your past experience and what you've done and you don't achieve this. That's what most 95% of the population, they think in reverse. They go back to their memories, they go back what they've lost and things like that. I actually had a coaching client who came to me and says, "Oh, I've lost the money, I've lost my boats, I've lost my Porsche, I've lost my house, I've lost everything." I says, "Okay." I says, "Then why you are here then?" "Because I want to, be healthy, wealthy, and so on." I says, "Okay, the first thing, stop thinking about that. Now, how long you're bankrupt?" Because he was bankrupt. And he says, "Well, uh, I was at least 2 3 years bankrupt." I says, "Okay, but what about before? What did you do?" "Oh, before I had lovely cars, lovely wife, all that stuff." I said, "Very good, very good." Then I put his focus on the good memories, but I change his focus on the good memories. Then I ask him, "What do you want to achieve in the future?" Because there's no uh, the memory management is good as long as you have future management as well. And that's what it's the Think and Grow Rich does. It gets your first chapter is your desire, your burning desire. You have to get your burning desire. And then the second chapter is the faith. You create the faith about it. Then basically what you do, you're looking forward, you're moving forward. Mastermind, well done, folks. You're at the mastermind, you're moving forward. You're spending time, you're spending your energy, your money to be on a mastermind to create awareness in you. Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good stuff. You're the only one in control of your attitude. Folks, what is the attitude? I'm gonna check you out now. What is the attitude?
You mean what is my attitude right now, or
Yes, what is the attitude?
well, attitude is the way that I look at things, yeah, and the way I feel about them. I
Okay,
think, yeah.
feelings, very good. What else is there?
What is my attitude, for example, to achieve my goals or whatever I want to do? How I, as Zhemovit said, how I look at the things and that's gonna happen, or I have to create what is gonna happen.
Yes. Okay, then your actions, yeah? Then you said your attitude is your feelings and your actions. Yes?
Yeah.
What is
Yeah.
before feelings? Before you feel
Desire.
what do you do? Before you feel something in your body, what you have to do it to create the feeling?
You have to imagine, right?
You have to
Yeah.
imagine. Very good. You have to imagine.
Yeah.
And before you imagine, what do you have to do to even imagine something?
Could you repeat that, Daniel? Because
Yes, basically, what is the attitude? You've mentioned that your
yeah,
feelings, your action, your results, and what is before your feelings? What cause your feelings? What cause your actions? What cause your results?
memories, right?
Pardon?
My memories,
My
my experience
your
from the
experience,
past.
yes. But what is the first thing?
I would say desire, that you really wanna, that you really want something.
Exactly. And and what creates desire is your thin
Thinking.
Thinking.
thinking. Exactly.
Oh,
Exactly.
my thinking is slow today, so
That's okay. No, no, don't say that. Okay, then basically your thinking creates your feelings, and your feelings create your actions, and your actions create your results, and that's the attitude. It's a composite of your thoughts, feelings, and actions. You should write this down, because if you, for example, Jimovit, you're after work and your attitude is rebet, your attitude towards yourself is saying, I'm tired, I don't think enough today. And how this works, because you thought about it, oh, I'm not focused enough because I'm so tired after work. Then what you did, you thought about it, then you feel about it, then you act about it, you told me, and now you've got the results. You've got a feeling that you are not focused so much
yeah, I
on.
know. I just program myself, right?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah,
But it's
yeah,
being, my friend, aware of that is the powerful, that your thoughts create your feelings, and your feelings create your action, and your actions create your results. And through what we do in the mastermind, what we've done so far, we highlight that so much. And even in the Think and Grow Rich is creating auto suggestion. The chapter 3, it's auto suggestion, where you keep telling yourself good affirmations, good incantations. Even if you are tired, you can still say, um, I had very good working day, and I've put loads of energy, but I still have amazing power and amazing reserves of energy to be very focused on the mastermind. And what it does,
yes, yes.
create feelings in
That's the
you
main.
straight away. Then you change your physiology, and then you totally have different results, and you feel even better. Do you know what I mean?
Yes, yes. I know. I know that I made a mistake by saying that. Yeah, I just programmed myself to act like
Exactly.
I'm tired and not focusing, right?
Yes, exactly. And sometimes your environment or your friends or people who are around you will do that on you. Basically, they will say
Yeah,
it's crap day, it's a fucking miserable Monday, or whatever they're gonna say. And because you might go on autopilot, and you might say, yeah, I think, yeah, it's raining, supposed to be sunny today, but it's not. And then you're affected by their thinking. And because by their thinking you accept your thoughts, you send the feelings, and you create the action, and then you've got result, which is bad feeling, no energy, and so on. Are you getting that?
yes,
Yeah.
yes,
Okay. The last of human freedom is the ability to choose one's attitude in a given set of circumstances. Okay. For example, in Northern Ireland it's raining most of the time. And when I go to the gym and I hear some guy talking, oh, it's a fucking raining again, I says, happy days, it's raining because the grass is growing. And they go like, you probably on some drugs or something. And
yes,
what I'm doing, actually, I don't care what he thinks. I just put my mind to focus on the good. Do you understand?
Yeah.
yeah. Because you don't change. You ain't gonna change raining, right? Anyway,
Exactly.
it's
But
gonna
I can,
rain anyway. Yeah,
yes, but I can react differently. I can,
yeah,
my response could be, yeah, happy days, grass is growing, and because of that, my response is different and doesn't affect my feeling. And then I still exercise, and listening to good music, and putting heavy weights or whatever I do. Then my mood is not out of the control. But what this guy is doing, he is poisoning through his thinking my mind. But because I'm aware, and I have awareness because of the masterminding, because I have a coach, and so on, and I attend seminars. And because of that, my awareness is like a guardian which protects me all the time, saying, it's his opinion, and just I just reject whatever he says. Do you know what I mean? and then I
Yeah.
focus on
Yeah.
what I want to think. Okay, I need to really highlight the attitude because it's a ninth of our session, and then next week is the last one, and then we will, if you want to come on board, we can do the mastermind of Think and Grow Rich. But I want to make sure that you understand what is their attitude, because if I could understand attitude when I was 10 years old, and what is the attitude and how you can change your attitude, I will be probably president now, or whatever, very successful and so on. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Because my teacher was always saying, Daniel, change your attitude, change your attitude, change your attitude, don't be bad boy, don't beat guys, and don't fight in the classroom and all that stuff. And I was like, what the hell is attitude? I didn't understand what the attitude is. And then I met Bob, and Bob told me the attitude is the composite of my thoughts, feelings, and actions, and that creates my results. That's create my attitude. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Okay, thank you. Okay, now we're gonna go back and I'm gonna ask you, what's that?
Mind.
Very good. Oh, sugar, too fast. Okay, this is your body. Okay, we've got five senses. What's that? Oh, sorry. Yes, our mind is divided by two parts. Yes.
Conscious
Yeah.
mind and
Conscious.
unconscious,
Unconscious mind. Yeah.
Okay,
subconscious.
subconscious, unconscious. Yeah, very good. Okay, we've got five senses. See,
Touch, smell, hear, taste.
okay, and taste. Okay, see,
And
hear,
touch. Yeah.
smell, taste, touch. Yeah, exactly. And they are wired to our conscious mind. Okay,
Yeah.
and that's how we perceive the world. That's how we can sense that you are sitting in front of the computer or standing in front of the computer. You hear my voice, you smell whatever perfumes or your room, it doesn't matter. You taste probably saliva, water, coffee, tea. You touch your desk. Yeah.
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 And there is a very powerful technique I'm doing through my course, Mindset to Win, where I teach people how not to think at all. And when you don't think, your mind is so clear. Then when you make any decision in your life, and you come from the space of not to think, your mind is totally clear. And when you use your mind, you are using 100% of your mind. It's very powerful technique, you know.
Wow.
Okay. Your intellectual mind, it's another name of your conscious mind. And in your intellectual mind, you've got perception. How do you perceive your world? Yeah, you can perceive
Yeah.
you can perceive the world that it's measurable because it's raining, or you can perceive your world that it's 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 beautiful because it's raining and the grass is growing and it's more green around you, for example. You see the difference? It's just
Yes. Yes.
just to put in perception from your point of view. Um, the next one is will, and the will is very highlight in this book. How people had the willpower and how they raised their will. Yeah. What is next? Do you remember from the mastermind, folks? Imagination. Without imagination, we wouldn't have computers. We wouldn't have even internet. I was actually yesterday. Friend of mine bought a Bentley Continental, and we were celebrating and driving like mad in the city. And because it's 560 horsepower, it was amazing. And I was driving a car, and he gave me a test drive, and I was like, someone had to imagine to have this massive power in the car, because he was probably driving a small car. And he says, I will be good if we have a nice luxury car with the sport engine in it, and that's why he created the Bentley Continental. And through imagination, we create loads of things. Through imagination, Jimovit, you create your future. You create to be your absolute the best. You create a picture of you being successful actor. being famous actor, being Oscar movie actor. But it's in your imagination, and it's how you perceive yourself. Because if you perceive yourself as a weak, you're gonna be weak. But if you perceive yourself as a strong, you're gonna be strong. But you have to be, you have a willpower. And as well with you, Wojtek, it's the same. It's how you perceive yourself. I'm confident, I'm going for 35 grand, I'm doing it. And then you imagine yourself being the person you want to be, and that's from Think and Grow Rich. It's amazing chapter where we practice the person you want to become for 30, for 5, 10, up to 30 minutes every day. There are loads of exercise in the Think and Grow Rich. Did you read, by the way, Think and Grow Rich?
No, I haven't.
No, not yet. I've got it on the list, but I haven't read it yet.
Okay, okay. It's so powerful. Actually, I started my personal development journey with Think and Grow Rich, and was quite challenging because I didn't speak English and I had to run mastermind in English. But I find a girl who reads, and I was just speaking. Then there is always way.
There is always a solution.
There is always solution when you see yourself and imagine yourself speaking in front of people, and just keep going with that. Okay. The next one is your memory, of course, memory management, which is your success memories, what you've achieved. That means you're filling your mind with the good fuel. Yeah. And the future management is, it's another technique which you should do as well, but that's on the,
Visualization, yeah.
yes, but it's a future management. Yes, yes. There is a special technique which imaginate. Yes, visualization is good, but I've developed the technique, and I got this from Tony Quinn as well, where you really go deep into your visualization, like you nearly feel that you're touching the tree, that you are, you know, eating the ice cream, or you drive your Bentley. It's so much real. It's like you are nearly actually in this moment. It's very powerful technique, but it takes at least 3 coaching session to learn all of that, you know, or going through my course. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, we move on because I'm a supporter. Then I always talk a lot. Then I have to keep myself remind.
Okay.
Because I became what you call wealth dynamics or Dynamika Bogactwa ambassador, and I'm bringing this to UK and Ireland. That's why I'm study the modules and the profiles and the spectrum dynamics as well. Okay, we move on. Reasoning factor. Reasoning factor is basically you have a choice to accept or reject your thoughts. If someone tells you, "Oh, it's a crappy weather," it's your choice saying, I don't agree. You don't have to tell him I don't agree. Just say, okay, it's your opinion. Fine. And then you put your mind into focusing what is good in this weather. Yeah?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the sixth one is intuition. Your intuitive factor, which is what do you feel inside of you? And there is as well exercise when you can operate from your intuition. Bill Gates, Steve Jobs, they rely on intuition, because your conscious mind sometimes goes in the logic. Too much logical things must happen. But actually what Bob Proctor taught us, and I was showing you on the first, second, third chapter, that your logic is limiting you. Sometimes you have to go beyond the logic. Are you getting that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I tend to overthinking.
Pardon? Sorry?
I've got a I tend to overthink.
Yes, exactly. Oh, you will need to have the okay, the
Reduce that. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Well, we will see. We will see. Maybe I do a mindset to win course online soon, because everything leads to online. Because I do this physically, because that's what I've operate from. But because I have to move on, I'm changing my paradigm, which I'm moving on to the webinars now. You know. Okay, good stuff. Do you have any question about that?
No. No, that's pretty clear.
It's clear. Good stuff. Okay.
Yeah,
And
I
then
got it as well.
yeah, and then you've got, oops, my battery. And then you've got your um, and then you've got your emotional mind, which is emotion, energy, and motion. Remember, life's likes movement, and if you don't move your ass, you're gonna call SOS, which means if you don't go forward, you go backwards.
Yeah.
Please write this down on your forehead somewhere, even. If you don't walk forward towards your goal, you're going backwards. There's no such a thing as rest in life. What I mean by that, like life is movement. If you don't move, you're dead. Do you understand?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
What life does it? It If you focus on your goal and you do various techniques to go towards your goal, then you're moving forward. If you are not moving, if you think you're resting, you're actually going backwards. You're not resting. You're just going backwards. Do you understand?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
because
powerful.
world is moving, because world is moving forward, right? And when you
Yes. If
stay
you
in
if you
one
read one
place,
page per day, if you do the memory management, if you are on a mastermind group, if you have a coach, OMG, coaching is just unbelievable when you do coaching. It's just opens so much because you have one to one with your coach and he's just keeps stretching you every week. It's like I have a I have a three coaches who coach me and it's just wow, it's just amazing
at
results.
once.
No, during the week I have three coaches.
Oh, so yeah,
I have
yeah. I
three
mean,
mentors.
in the okay, never mind.
Yeah, I have three mentors because I want to be stretched as much as I can. Okay, folks, did you read this chapter by the way?
Yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes. I
yeah,
have.
I read all of it.
Okay, very good, very good. And what this chapter told you?
Don't think
That
in reverse. This one we're talking about.
Yes, yes, yes. And
yes,
what it
that you
means?
can that you can you have to put your future, put your past behind you, and not look in the past because it will brings sometimes it brings a lot of bad memories and bad feelings to your life, to your present life. That's why you have to cut your past from your today life and look in the future and think about the future. And because like you said before, in like Bob Proctor said, people who achieve things think in a future tense, right? What I'm gonna achieve, are and not what was a week ago or what happened to me. Yeah.
Yes, very good, very good. And
And for me, if I can jump in between, for me, as Jemovic said, you cannot think about your past, about the bad memories you had, but in 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 my, let's say, in my life, I had really good memories from my past. And as I said, I tend to, thinking about what happened 10 years ago in my life. I was there, I was doing this, it was so nice, it was really good for me, I was feeling in a really good way. And I spot, when I was reading the chapter, I spot that I actually was living that life the 5 years ago, which was really powerful, that I lost a few years of my life to remind myself what I was doing 10 years ago.
Yeah, and even I noticed I was in my cousin's house, and when I read today this chapter, and I remember that thing that I'm going to tell you now, I understand that my cousin is collecting very pictures from the past,
Yes.
and often open the album and watch the pictures. And I was in his house lately, and he showed me his album, and he was watching this picture, and he was smiling. But today I just realized that he was smiling, but he felt sad inside. He was smiling, but he felt he missed the past, and that was the watching this picture wasn't bringing good memories, but it was
Okay.
it was what I'm trying to
Yes,
say.
yes, I know what you are trying to say, and this is very, very relevant. What Bob says, that most people live in the past and they don't feel good, and what they are actually doing the moment they talk about past, and that's what most people. It's 95% of people living in the past, and because of that, they actually going back to the past, and the past becomes current time. Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
what it means is too many people go back to the memories, and they yes, I'm gonna read this to you. This is exactly how 95% of the population is living their lives. You must continue to remind yourself. If that persists, thinking in reverse, you will only produce the same results you have been getting in the past. Yeah, and I'm gonna show you now the another slide. What you see is what you get. What you see in your mind. That's what it says. Okay. And if you see yourself being successful and having beautiful life and so on, that's what you get. But when you see in your mind that you're pure and you don't have money, you don't have this, you don't have that, that's what you're gonna get as well. It's your choice.
yeah,
And it's like, this is brilliant example. Okay. Bob used this analogy to of Polaroid camera, and compares to our mind. Do you remember Polaroid camera? They were very popular when my communion
yeah,
was on.
yeah. I remember that. Yeah,
Because they go so fast. They
that
just
was a
go.
big hit.
Yes, because you take a picture and just print straight away. It was like, wow. And just imagine the shooter, which is the person who takes photograph, is the conscious mind. It's responsible for snapping the picture. Then let's say you are the shooter, yeah,
Yeah,
and you choose whatever you want to take picture. You can take picture of of bad things, or you can take a picture of good things. Okay.
yeah, yeah,
Okay. And then the camera itself, it's like a subconscious mind. It responds. It's responsible for doing the work. Then if you take a picture of something bad, it's just gonna print it for you. If you take a picture of something good, it's just gonna print it for you. Because what the subconscious mind does is just gives you whatever you see, or whatever you choose to feel. Yeah, do you know what I mean?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It
It's massive.
doesn't recognize if the thing is good or bad, right?
Yes.
It just
The
gives you what you
camera.
want.
Yeah, the camera itself is like a subconscious mind. It's responsible for doing the work. Yeah. And the photograph shows the physical replica of the picture you have already taken with your mind. Yeah. The photograph is the manifestation of the picture held in your conscious mind. Then whatever you choose to think, I'm tired, and then what it does, the subconscious mind goes, okay, let's bring the tiredness and not being focused, and then you've got results being picture in physical form telling Daniel, I'm tired and I'm not focused. Do you understand?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I see it right now. Yeah,
Yeah, but it's massive. It's massive example for me. It's brilliant.
Yeah, it's
yeah. This is good, and it was autopilot for me. Yeah, I do it from autopilot. I just
Yeah,
aim
exactly.
from yeah
Yeah,
long travel, and I said to myself, yeah, I'm gonna be tired right now. Okay,
exactly,
let's do it now.
exactly. And that's what we do. Listen, it's nothing wrong with that, but it's just being aware. And
Yeah, that's the point. Being aware of that. Yeah.
being aware is so powerful. Exactly. And I really like that because uh, when I drive a car and something come up like, oh, we didn't solve this house or whatever, then I just close my eyes and open, which means very quickly, of course, because I'm driving. But what it means, I'm taking a picture now, and just I remind myself every time I close and open my eyes, I'm just took the picture of it, of my life. Then I should be aware what picture I'm taking, because whatever I think is just goes straight away to my camera, and the camera just does it and just brings the results. It takes 17 seconds to start manifestation of your thought. 77 seconds, I think, or something. It's already manifesting to you. It's already coming to you. It's so fast, folks. Because you are learning this knowledge, you are way ahead than other people, because you now are aware that you can choose what picture you're gonna take with your camera that you're gonna put on your wall, which is your life. Wow, that was good. Yeah.
Wow, that was good.
That was
Yeah,
That
poetic.
was
but it was brilliant. Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
definitely agree.
Good, good stuff. Okay, we're gonna move on. What do you think about the page 181, Patty Cruzy? It's a story about the cruise. She went on a cruise.
Just give me a second, okay? I have this book in my back.
All right. I'm gonna read something to you. If you were to take a picture of the same thing over and over again, you would do nothing more than produce the same photograph over and over again. Yet this is exactly how 95% of the population is living their lives. You must continue to remind yourself that if you persist on thinking in reverse, you will only produce the same results you have been getting in the past. Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I'm gonna read the Patty Cruise. Read out what are the important points in the story relative to Patty and her cruise. Allow for something. Um, what she did. Patty was really wanted to go on a cruise, but she was allowing her present conditions to control her thinking. And from thinking in reverse, yeah, I have mentioned previously that one of the Bob's favorite sayings, create or disintegrate. We are either moving forward or backwards. We never rest. By changing the way we think and look to the future, we start to take action, moving us closer, our action moving us closer to our goal. In Patty's case, Bob told her to go out and book the cruise and to imagine that it was going to be like, or not having any thought of anything is going wrong, like Patty. Yeah? If you follow this
Yeah.
plan of action, whatever whatever you want, whatever you need to achieve your goal, to materialize, will be attracted to you through the law of attraction. Yeah? If you
Yeah.
find yourself unhappy, it could be that you yourself, you don't have a goal, or perhaps you have reached your goal and you haven't taken time to sit down to write out a bigger goal. So many people don't make plans or set the goals because they aren't able to figure out how everything will come together. Oh, that's a good one. All you have to understand is underlying principle we've studied in the deep chapter 6, that everything we receive in our lives comes by virtue of the law of attraction. Yeah. And what it means by that is you don't think how you're gonna get it, because if you're gonna think how, then you're gonna become like a dog, ho, and you never achieve nothing, you know. You need to just see yourself, what do you want to achieve, and just get it. Just make a decision. That's in a thinking courage. You create desire, you create a faith about it, that you're capable of doing, and you're doing. Then you write down affirmation, and then you make a decision. I remember when I made my decision through actually thinking rich. When you do thinking rich, so much happened. Like, because I make decision that I'm gonna quit my job and I'm gonna teach this knowledge. And it wasn't easy, because it was quite challenging, because that time I was making very good money in union. I was making like £80,000 per year. That was good money. Plus I had my private car and flights and all that stuff. But I've choose and I've made decision through those 6 weeks. I think it was six chapter. I've made decision to create my passion job and start looking for opportunities. And the moment I've created the idea of me being successful coach and speaker, motivational speaker, and inspire guys like you, and then I see myself coaching people, speaking on the stages. Well, I never imagined myself talking to computer, but that's what it's happened. You get even more. But the moment you make actually decision, you just attract so much to your life. You know. Then I'm so proud that you are getting this information, because I know that you're gonna share with your children or with your grandchildren or with your friends how you came about this mastermind momentum group or whatever course, and you've just made decision to raise your awareness every day, and because of that you're successful, wealthy, happy, famous actor, famous businessman, and so on, because anything you want to achieve is it's here. And there's a great study. I want to read that to you. Yeah. Human Potential, Dr. Alexander Rich, page 175. That's in the English book, by the way. Probably you have Polish one. The
Yeah, I have
rainforest.
also.
Yeah, the rain. I'm gonna read to you then. The
Yeah, yeah. Me.
reinforce the point that we have unlimited potential. Bob refers to Dr. Alexander, yeah, who estimates that our central nervous system contains between 10 up to 100 million cells. Each of those cells has a storage capacity of a powerful computer. If he estimates if you estimate that it's a true, that applies that the human mind has the capacity to store all the known information in a world with a room to spare, which you have still a space to even put some stuff from maybe Mars or Venus or whatever. That means that give you hope when it comes to your unlocked potential. The more we delve into our potential, the more we become aware of how great we really are. And when we become aware of this, it becomes much easier to build those beautiful images of things we have only thought about up to now. If you have not been typing into your potential, you might be actually set up a mental block in your conscious mind. To remove those blocks, put yourself in a very relaxed state at once, and you're totally relaxed. Realize you can do things and the things you dream about. And for the last 9 chapters, folks, we have been talking about me and money, which is feeling comfortable with the money. That's when you create awareness that you can have unlimited potential with the money. And the moment you've made decision, Zimovit, you just said, my decision is get a good job. Remember, I asked you, maybe we had like a private chat or whatever, but I did mini coaching to you, and then you just decided, and now you're actually living in it. Can you see how fast this works?
Yeah, that's pretty amazing. Yes.
Yes, and
Yeah, I was. yes, I was thinking about that, about this, about because I wanted to earn 5,000 zlotys per month, yeah,
Yeah.
and I said to myself, okay, I need to get this job to get to England, and in the future, and yeah, and right now I have that kind of job, yeah, so that's pretty amazing, yeah,
Yeah,
and
exactly.
it's fast, and it's fast,
Yeah, it's so fast. Exactly. That's what it's a coaching about. That's what it's a mentoring about. That's what it's this knowledge about is making you aware that you can tap into the amazing potential. Now, the funny thing is the universe doesn't know what is big, what is small. It just gives you whatever you want. If you will imagine yourself having millions, you will attract that. Of course, you will need to work harder and stretch
yeah,
yourself more and commit yourself more into various things, but you will achieve that. For example, you want to be Oscar movie, and that's a big goal, and because of that you just make a decision. Because of that you've attract smaller goals which are now easy, which is getting a job, and then you get this England thing, and then next and next and next, and then you set yourself a goal. I want to play movie, I want to play with whatever, Arnold Schwarzenegger in the movie or whatever, and then your goal even goes higher. Then things like getting a job, it's going to be so simple to you because you have an even bigger goal, which your awareness raise even more, and you're going to attract. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, that's great. Talk
Yeah.
to me like that, Daniel.
Pardon?
Yeah.
No, no, sorry, just kidding. Yeah,
No,
but
no, no, tell me.
that's the stuff that I needed. I was missing this mastermind because now I feel this energy from this meeting. So yeah,
Good stuff.
yeah,
Good to know that.
that's the good stuff. Yeah,
Good stuff. Okay, and the next chapter we had how much is enough, that we decided how much was enough for us to for the future expenses. Then we were creating image maker. The image maker was so powerful because we did we described the person we want to become, and that's some part of the Think and Grow Rich group. And then we were let it go and let it go, which means you see yourself being an actor or having 35 grand or selling loads of houses or whatever, and then you just let the life do this for you, and every time you have opportunity you just take action. Simple as that. It's very simple, but people make complicated. Then expect abundance, which means expectation is the mindset. What you expect you get. Then what is the best case scenario? That was the thing you've applied. Then we were talking about law of attraction and law of vibration and attraction. That vibration is the first law, and then the next law is law of attraction. That's why sometimes people don't get the secret because they think, oh, I'm gonna sit at home and visualize and I'm gonna get it. Bullshit. You have to, the moment you visualize yourself, you become the person, you do this on a high vibration, and then you go back and you live on a low vibration in your life. It's like listening in Radio Maria, and Radio Maria, yeah, or some cool and
yeah,
then Radio FM. There are totally different vibrations.
Yeah.
Or
yeah,
yeah, or Radio Z, or I'm talking Polish now, but it's basically you need to raise your vibration to the vibration you've create your goal, and that's the thinking rich. Or there is a great program called Goal Achiever or Winner's Image, where you learn how to do that. Okay. And the next one we've talked was taking risk. Yeah, most successful people were always taking risk, but you can take stupid risk or you can take calculated risk. Yeah. I,
yeah,
I, I took a calculated risk. I've calculated how much I could make if I leave my job, and then I work like really, really hard to start selling houses, to start coaching people, to start making money. And the moment I start making money, then I quit my job, and that was calculated risk. The stupid risk will be, oh, I have a goal, okay, I'm going for, and I didn't check. Am I gonna make money there? Am I gonna do anything? You need to calculate and then you move on. Yeah?
yeah, yes.
Yeah. Which is research. Research. Just the research. Okay, move on. Jesus, we go quite. Yeah, it's 10 o'clock now. Okay. Focus on the future. This will put you in the vibration you need to be in, yeah, or we need to be in. Focus on your future, what you want to achieve, and just keep focusing on that. Of course, live in a present moment and enjoy what is in front of you, but taking action. Because most people, what they do, they focus on the past. That's what your friend was focusing on, looking through the pictures. Oh, I don't have this,
Yeah.
I don't have that anymore. Or you, Wojtek, was living in the past. Oh, I had this, I had that, I had this, I had that. I actually have a coaching client from Poland, and he was living in the past that he was making 30,000 zloty per month, and now he's not making, and he was this and he was that, and he lost all that and all this. And I just said, you fucking wake up and just focus what you want to get, not what you don't want to get. And through couple coaching, he's now making over 25,000 zloty, and now we are moving to his target to 50,000 zloty. But it's all about having coach who kick your ass. Because what I do, I kick your ass if you don't do it, and if you do it, I clap you on the back and saying well done. That's what it's coaching about, keeping you in your right vibration. And that's what you should keep yourself as well. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, be aware of your direction. Your mind is traveling, because ultimately that is the way your life is going to unfold. That means the next exit, future. Bomb. Okay. Don't
Yeah.
think in reverse. Think what you want to get. Set yourself a plan. Set yourself a goal, and just go for it. Just really go for it. Yeah, the Patty Cruz. Don't think in reverse. Look to the future and disregard your current situation. Make a decision as to what you want to do. Expect the good things happen to you. Because she wants to go on a cruise, but she didn't have the money. She was blah blah blah. But what Bob says, just make a decision that you are going, and just go and buy a ticket. And the things will just come about.
Yeah.
Your results are expression of your level of awareness. Then the results you are getting now, folks, Zimovit or Wojtek, is actually an expression of your level of awareness. Because your level of awareness is okay, but it's on the level, let's say 1 or 2, your results are 1 or 2. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the more you're gonna work on yourself, your awareness will raise, and your results, of course, financial, money wise, and other things will raise. That's why the coaching, that's why the masterminding, that's why seminars are very important, to raise your awareness. What I found through seminars are brilliant, because they get you this energy. But when you go out from the seminars, or you said, Zimovit, oh, I missed your mastermind. Now I understood how much is important to do that.
Yeah.
The moment you leave this, then you go backwards straight away, because there's so many people around you who are living in a backward society. They live in the past all the time. It's
Yeah.
like,
That's correct.
oh, this is good description. Imagine you're driving your car, and you want to go forward, but you look in a backward, in a small mirror, which is the backwards mirror, and you want to go forward. What is gonna happen?
You're gonna crash.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's what most people do. They fucking crash because they focus on a small reverse mirror, and they want to go forward. You can't do that. You have to focus what's in front of you. What Jack Canfield says. Focus. Imagine your life is like two lights. It's like a car. And if you see another 200 meters of your life forward, then it's going to be another 200 meters. And it's another 200 meters. It's like you, Zimovit, you were driving from Germany to Poland. And you trust that the another 200 meters will lead you to Poland, and you were trusting your lights and your car. Is that correct?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. That's what life does. But you need to look another 200 meters, another 200 meters, and another 200 meters is taking action to have a coach. Another 200 meters is to have being the mastermind. Another, and so on and so on. Just keep going forward, and I can guarantee you that the money you've spent, you're gonna get returned 1,000 times more. Okay.
Yeah, I'm sure of that. Yeah.
Yeah. Your awareness is blocked by old paradigms. And what's happened? Your old paradigm was, for example, today, Jimovit, when you said, oh, I'm tired, I'm this, I'm
Yeah.
that. That was your
Yeah.
old paradigm. That's called autopilot, what Michał Wawrzyniak says. But what Bob's called is it's old paradigm. And how you can unlock this paradigm is raising your awareness. It takes time. It doesn't happen over the night. And that's what you noticed. You've noticed that you miss mastermind because you were in Germany and so on, and you didn't have internet connection. But what I'm saying is you've noticed the difference, do you?
Yes, yes, sure.
Yeah, that's very important that you've noticed this difference. Okay, to improve your results, your paradigms must be altered. Okay, and let's this circle represent you and represent your level of awareness. Okay, and
Yep.
you maybe read some book, went on seminars and things like that, and then you attend a mastermind. You earn more rich, let's say, yeah, and your awareness is bigger. Then you see more, you do more, you take action, you're looking forward, but your awareness is still need to grow. And then you go and you continue masterminding, and you continue study thinking rich, and and how your level of awareness expand is through changing your paradigms, through coaching programs, through having mentor, through reading books, just feeding your mind with good things, and as well not only learning but taking action. That's why coaching is very important, because what coaching does, you have actions to do. For example, call 5, 10 people, sell this or do that, and within that you're actually speeding up your life by 100 times faster than you could do it on your own. I thought in the past that I don't need a coach. I'm a coach. I don't need a coach. But I realized that I was actually slowing down myself through thinking like that. And that was as well the old paradigm of my ego saying, I'm a coach. I can self motivate myself. But actually, the person who is coaching me is totally, it's looking from other perspective and looking at me. You can do it more, Daniel. You can stretch yourself. You can sell more. You can open in Edinburgh now the what do you call the business, the seminar business, and as well the property business. You can expand in Poland. You can do this. You can do that. That's what coaching does. Stretch you out. Okay.
Yeah.
And that's how I do expand my awareness. Now, how can you ask yourself, how do I expand my level of awareness? Can you ask yourself? Can you read this?
Yeah.
Yeah. How do I expand my level of awareness?
Okay. And then think about it. And then tell the answer.
Well, I read books. I'm trying to read books constantly about, developing, and I'm joining the mastermind. I'm trying to join the seminars, and every day I'm trying to, go through my notes, read them, and train and do exercises every day. So that's the way I think I expand my level of awareness.
Yeah.
Yeah, I totally agree with Ziemowit, and I would add that we have to apply all the things that we got from books, from the mastermind group, yeah, and that things that we train, that things that we do the exercise of, we need to apply of our day-by-day life.
Yes, exactly. And that's very true. And the most important thing, folks, get yourself a coach.
Yeah,
If you want to be successful, you need have someone who is kick your ass when he has to, or clap you on the back when you've done some things. Um,
Yeah.
it's good to be on the mastermind. Yes, it's good to go on seminars, but through the coaching, you're actually getting amazing momentum, and you can work on various parts. Like, coaching is individual, which is one to one, and that's, for example, what I do, one to one. Then I do group coaching, but one to one is more because I can unlock and unblock the person's uh, con- subconscious mind and change the paradigm very quickly, and then we can move on. There are coaching where you've got group coaching, then you actually can't do that, but it's sometimes you've got some private things which need to be talked to your coach one to one. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. Totally.
That's why I have three coaches. I have the coach who coached me on the internet marketing thing. I have a billionaire coach, and I have a wellness coach. Okay.
wow,
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay, let's move on.
amazing.
Yeah, and the thing is actually, I didn't know how the hell I gonna get money for all those coaches, because the some of one of the coaches charged me 1,000 quid per session.
Per session? Oh,
Yeah, per
jeez.
1 hour. Yeah, but I'm getting like 6 up to 10 times more from his session. I mean, money wise, even, you know. And yeah, the coaches are. It's about how much you value yourself as well. This is important too. And when you value yourself, like Michal value himself, then when you go to him, you get a good results as well. Do you understand?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah.
what it's
Because of
about.
the wisdom. Yeah.
Yeah.
Experience.
That's why I have a billionaire coach where I go and because my goal is to become a billionaire, but as well to help 7 billion people. And I found the person who've done that, who made £1 billion. Now I'm learning from him. Well, cost me some money, yes, it is, but I committed myself. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's means
Yes.
stretching,
Yes. Sure.
like paying 1,000 quid per session, maybe twice a month or so on. It's quite challenging to raise this money, but the moment you make a decision that you're doing it, just money just flow for various places, and just like, you know 2,000 quid is not anymore a problem or challenge for me. Do you understand? But you need to
yeah,
make this decision to step forward. Your step forward was investing £200 for what, 10 weeks. But that was a big thing for you at that time. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes. Yes.
Yes, and well done for that. Well done. Okay, we move on. And then next, of course, your level of awareness is getting yourself a coach, and so on. Effective education combined with professional coaching over the reasonable period of time will alter your old paradigms and expand the personal level of awareness. And what it means, that's what I've told you everything basically. It's just changing your paradigms, and it's keep reminding you and keep focusing on the things that you want to achieve. Do you understand?
yeah,
That's
I
why
got
I
it.
call
Yeah.
my that's why I call myself result coach, because I want to make sure people gets results. I let people go as well. If someone doesn't follow up, I just tell them, sorry, you're not ready for coaching. Thank you. That's it. I'm not taking you on board. Then I'm actually selecting people for coaching. Do you understand? Because I
Yeah,
want people to be successful, because when they successful, they're gonna share their successful knowledge.
Yeah. Yeah.
Otherwise, I gonna waste my time and they're gonna waste their money, and I don't want that. Yeah.
yeah,
Good. And then, of course, Bob always talks life success learning system is designed to expand the personal level of awareness. That's what Bob's programs and coaching is about. Yeah. And then your awareness level, it goes even beyond your expectation. And awareness means money, health, wealth, anything. Do you understand? Awareness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then when you understand, and then you even want to expand even more and more and more, and it's just grows and grows. And if you get this point that we've got from 10 up to 100 million cells, which we can gather the whole information in a word, and we can still have reserves in our mind. Are you getting what I'm saying, folks?
Yeah.
You can be
It's amazing.
you are unstoppable. You are unstoppable. You only stopping yourself through limiting paradigms. Okay?
Yep.
Okay, let's move on because time goes like whoa. Okay, many people believe that success is a matter of being in the right place in the right time. Oh, you have to be in the right place in the right time and then the thing will happen. Bullshit. There's no such a thing. If you raise your awareness, if you must be aware you are in the right place and the right time now. There's no such a thing you have to be in the right place and the right time. No, the moment you make a decision that I'm in the right place now in Germany, or I'm in the right place in UK or Ireland, and in the right time, and I'm successful and I'm going forward, that's it. What Bob says, is it Bob says or Napoleon Hill? If you decide to be ready, you don't have to be ready because you are ready. Do you getting what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you make decision being ready, you don't have to be ready because you are ready. Just make a
Because you're aware of that, right?
you are aware of that. Exactly. You're right place and right time. And remember this, please. You are in the right place in the right time, no matter what's happened. Now, some situation happened to you, but that's what you should tell yourself. Either this will control me or I take control of it. And then move on. And move on. Okay. Now, 7 levels of awareness. We've done this in the past, but I'm gonna go through that again. The first one is animal, which is react, and mastery, which is respond. And this is where you want to be. Animals, they fight or flight, yeah? The mastery, you respond, you think, and you plan. The masses, the people, 95% of people who living in the reverse, they follow the masses, and they follow the masses of paradigms. For example, someone says it's raining, it's fucking measurable. Then someone says, yeah, it is measurable because I just drove my car and my car is wet now and it's dirty. And then second guy says, oh, I was walking on a footpath and I just got the whole water on my face. Fuck's sake, and the whole thing happened. Do you understand?
Yep.
Yes. Yeah.
This is very important that you do understand this. Then you've got aspiration, which your desire something greater. That's what we do through the masterminding at the moment. That's what we do through coaching or thinking rich. That you desire something greater, and desire must be burning desire. And that's what you do when you read the book Thinking Rich. You will understand what I'm saying. Burning desire. Okay.
Yeah.
And then individual, only individual, not the masses, but like individual. You're individuals, guys. You're individuals who decide to express your uniqueness, which means express yourself, to push yourself, to study more, to apply the tools every morning or every day, to the best case scenario or memory management, things like that. See yourself the person you want to become, be on a mastermind, applying loads of tools. Yeah, that's only
Yeah.
a small percentage of people doing that. And again, going back to your desire, and then what is going to happen, your desire will express your uniqueness, but you will as well go backwards and still follow the paradigms. Okay, do you agree with that or disagree?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
I know what you mean.
Yeah. And then again, you gotta go and say, oh, I have a desire, yes, I can do it, 35 grand, or yeah, famous actor and so on, yeah, 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 yeah. And then it will express your uniqueness, but as well the masses will say, bullshit, you can't get that, fuck it, now you can't do this, it's recession, it's bullshit, it's this and that. Yeah. And then the masses will try drag you down. You need to
Yeah.
understand what I'm saying, because this is
Yeah,
so
that
Yeah.
was
powerful
that.
that
Yeah,
people
that was.
yeah, sorry.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, that was happened with me. I lost a few friends, when I started to developing myself. But I will stay on the developing path, but they are not my friends anymore.
Yes, and it's not losing friends, but what's happening? Your friends don't do this in purpose. They do this on a subconscious level, which is
Yeah,
feeling
yeah, yeah,
level.
yeah.
The reason why they feel this connection with you, they don't feel any more interest. Maybe you don't drink, maybe you don't go party. I had the same situation with my friend, and the moment I make a decision to become a coach and so on, I didn't follow through his, through various activities we had together, and because of that he felt disconnected with me and he felt that he's gonna lose me. Then he was saying, this is fucking brainwash, this is bullshit, this is that. And he was doing this on a subconscious level because he feel that he's gonna lose me, because I'm going forward and he's going backwards.
Yeah,
You
that's it.
understand?
That's very well said. Yeah,
Yeah, and people can pull you down, pull you backwards, pull you, come back, this is bullshit, tell you loads of their perception of your goal and say this is bullshit, you can't achieve that. And some people who are weak and they don't have coach, they don't have mastermind, they go, maybe you're right, maybe fucking someone else can do this, not me, I'm too old, I'm too young, I'm not wealthy that those guys are, I'm not that, I don't have enough power like the other people had, and then you give up. But through mastermind coaching, you express yourself. And again, the masters will come back and says, "Come on, bullshit," and it's like a, it's quite challenging journey. And then finally, when you do this masters thing, and if you decide to express yourself, then you create discipline. That's what the coaching comes on board, gives yourself a command to follow it. And what coaching does is just pushing you, pushing you, and pushing you, and pushing you, and checking your targets, what you've done, what you didn't do, why you didn't do it, what's stopping you, which are the best parts of you. And that's what the maybe dynamica bogactwa, wealth dynamics coming on board, and other things. But it's just keeping you on the flow and of the discipline, masterminding the study, the Think and Grow Rich, will discipline you again for 10 weeks to remind yourself to be in this environment. And I'm actually doing like a half price for 250 because I want to make sure that we have a good group, you know.
yeah,
and
Yeah.
and then what's happened again, some people gonna say this is wishful thinking, this is bullshit, this is this. And if you can see, it will bring you back to the paradigm again. even if you're gonna have coach, even if you're gonna attend seminars, there will be still people saying this is bullshit. Yeah, but
Mm-hmm.
you need to figure out what is good for you, and because you give yourself a command to follow your plan, and because your goal is mastery, which is think and plan, then your experience is going to create action that will change your results, and your paradigm will change. Probably some friends will change as well, but you will create a new experience, a new you. Are you getting that? This is very important that
Yeah,
you are getting that. And this is
Yeah.
important that you are
Yeah.
getting this part, because this part is most challenging. When you start taking action towards new direction, new goal, and someone is just pulling you back, pulling you back, pulling you down, saying this is bullshit, this is bad, this is this.
Yeah.
But you need to be persistent. And the persistent is the chapter 8 in the Think and Grow Rich. And Bob Proctor actually read this chapter, persistent chapter, twice a year for 30 days, every day for 30 days, twice a year. Persistent chapter. Just keep reading for 30 days every day. He actually recommend to anyone, any businessman, anyone who wants to achieve great results. That that's why this book is amazing. The book of You Earn Bo Rich is basically making, I think, introduction to the Think and Grow Rich. But the thing is, without this book, you wouldn't noticed the powerful techniques of Think and Grow Rich. Some people saying this book is simpler than Think and Grow Rich. Some people saying that actually You Earn Bo Rich is making all the ingredients from Think and Grow Rich, putting into You Earn Bo Rich, and just make it simple to understand, because Think and Grow Rich is more challenging to understand and apply it. That's why the mastermind is quite important to do it. Okay? Do you have any question about that?
No, it's pretty clear. Yeah.
Okay,
yeah. To me, it's a breakup point. To be honest, I'm I'm impressed.
okay, good stuff, good stuff. And then when you keep creating your action and change your results, you finally reach awareness, your awareness of mastery, and then your respond is totally different towards your thinking and your planning and things like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. The concept of 333 concept. Did you read that story?
Yeah.
That 3 million within 3 hours and 3 days. Yeah.
Pretty-
yeah,
The
yeah,
guy,
Yeah.
he only make this decision. He made a decision to raise the 3 million within 3 days and 3 hours, and loads of people give him, "You're crazy, you're mad." You know what he did? He didn't let them to dictate what they think and even accept what they think. He just said, "I'm gonna do it. That's it. I'm only focusing on people who says I can help you." He didn't even focus talking to people who were like a bullshit story or story makers. That's what he called Bob on the seminars. He actually was one day with Bob Proctor. He only knew Bob Proctor one day, and he came back from the seminar, which we're gonna have this similar seminar in Poland. And he came back from the seminar, and he says, "This is my decision. This is what I'm doing." Can you see how powerful this knowledge is?
Yeah. Definitely.
Within 3 days, 3 million. Wow. And I want you, as a homework, I've sent you as well take home sheet. Did you got it by email?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I got
Yeah.
it.
I got it. I got something, but I just came home, so I didn't even open it.
Okay. Then what I want you to do is think something big that you want today, something you want will stretch you, and use this 3-3 concept to accomplish. And just be prepared for the next week that you will share your own story of 3-3-3 exercise, which means you really stretch yourself. I don't know, could be push-ups, could be anything, could be anything. Maybe call uh, 5 famous actors agency in London, like really famous, and just start learning from them or whatever. I'm talking to Zimovit, for example,
Yeah.
yourself, Wojtek, you can just stretch yourself and say, I'm gonna go for a big goal, which is, I don't know, maybe 60,000 or something like,
Yeah, I know what you mean. I,
yeah,
I, I really start getting there. It
good.
needs to change. I've got really small, let's say, expectation for me right now, but during this mastermind, this session, I think that it needs to change. So yeah, I'm getting there.
You're getting there. Very good, very good. But the moment you make a decision, then you start having change. The moment you are saying I'm gonna try, it's not the way you're gonna change it.
Yeah,
It's like,
I have to do it.
yeah, you have to physically change your direction of taking your picture, basically, because you're taking picture all the time in the fucking in the toilet. Let's move on to the living room. Do you understand?
Yeah,
That was a good one. But I hope it helps. Okay.
definitely.
Yeah. Let go of your past and enjoy the greatness of your moment and expect increased good in your future. Letting go is forgiving. Forgive yourself what was in the past and just focus on the future. Would you buy a ticket for a trip into your past so you could start over from there?
Yeah. I mean, if I could, I don't know if I get what you're saying, but if I could go back in time and start to learn that stuff earlier, you is that what you're saying?
No,
Yeah,
the question I'm just checking you guys now. Yeah. Would you buy a ticket for a trip into your past so you could start over from there?
I
No,
wouldn't.
no, no. Sorry, no.
No, it doesn't.
Okay,
It doesn't
That
now
was
I
make
get
any
it.
sense.
that was tricky question, but that's good you share, and well done, Jimovic and Wojtek, because um, most people do that. Most people, yeah, fuck, I will go back and I will become a famous president. Or you see, even my paradigm goes, yeah, if I knew my attitude, what is attitude, and all this knowledge from Bob Proctor, I will be president. But actually, maybe not. You are in the right time and the right place
Yeah,
right now.
that's the right. That I'm in the right time and right place.
Yes, and
This
with
is
the
the
right awareness as well, because you had to go through this journey to get all this information to even being on the mastermind right now. Do you understand?
yeah.
Yes, yeah,
Yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. Next one. Most people choose go back to their past, but there's no point going to the past. It's just focusing on your future. Okay. Thank you, folks. This is the winner's image course, which Bob Proctor recommends. You will never outperform your current self image. Construct a new self image of the person you want to become. Discover the high uh, side of yourself. Create a new productivity habits that serve you and learn how to improve your increasing your self confidence. This will conduct over the 4 webinars in 4 weeks, because it's quite intense, and has to be small group as well. And you will receive a program which contains 3 CDs, 1 DVD, and the workbook. Now this program costs £600, folks. Yeah.
yeah.
And this one is Goal Achiever. Learn how to effectively set out the achieve meaningful goals and prioritize your goals and learn how to walk towards them, change your conditioning that has held you back in the past, and understand the 3 different parts of your personality. And this will be conducted in the 4 webinars as well. And you will receive the program, which contains 8 CDs and the workbook. And I remember I've done the Goal Achiever program and was just such an amazing experience. I've set up all my goals and actually I've achieved all of them. I actually achieve more because I'm doing now webinars. I never had that in my mind. Then that's it. Because some of you guys were asking me about what other programs were were available. That's why I'm sharing this with you. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Now, do you have any questions?
No, not at all. Not from me.
No,
To be
I
honest,
think
yeah,
this was pretty clear what you were saying today. So I have other notes. So
Okay.
yeah, I overwhelmed. So now I'm gonna sit, read through my notes, make another note of notes, and yeah,
Okay.
as I said before,
Yeah.
it's
Now,
it's really powerful stuff.
very good. Now, folks, do you want me to put you on a list of for the Mastermind Momentum group for Think and Grow Rich?
yeah, I think I will do that. Yeah.
No, I can't do it right now,
Okay, that's okay. That's okay.
but we definitely stay in touch about it.
Yes, okay, no problem. Then I gonna what I gonna do? I gonna have a probably information from those guys from London. How many of those guys are coming on board as well? And then we will work on that. Yeah. Then I will put you
Okay.
Zimovid. Do you want me to put you
Yeah.
on the list? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. No problem. Then listen. By next week, create your 3-3-3 exercise, stretch yourself, and then read the chapter, The Vacuum Law of Prosperity. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, folks, thank you so much. And I will be in touch with you and have a wonderful evening. Okay?
Thank
The
you very
same for
much.
you. Thank you.
Okay.
Cheers.
Cheers. Thank you. Bye bye.
Cheers.
Bye
Yeah.
bye.
Bye now.
Bye bye.
Bye.